Viking Revolution Solid Cologne Variety Scent 4-pack. Let's review it. Welcome back to Life in My Shoes Reviews and Such. As the intro and the thumbnail indicated, I'm going to be reviewing Viking Revolution Solid Cologne Variety Scent 4-pack. Now that is a mouthful, but we will break it down over the course of the video. As a caveat, this is not a sponsored video. I did purchase this product on my own, but there is an affiliate link in the description that you can use to purchase the product. That does help the channel out a little bit and allows me to purchase additional products for review. Per the norm, I will give you a description of the purchase, then I will tell you about the product as described by the manufacturer, and then I will give you my thoughts and opinions as we sum it up. First is the purchase. Let me tell you the 4 scents. There is Cedar Pine, Sandalwood, Clary Sage, and Vetiver. Each cologne is 0.5 ounces and comes in a little pocketable metal container that has easy access. This product is currently retailing for $9.88 on Amazon, $9.39 if you subscribe to an Amazon subscription. I purchased this product on sale for $7.90 plus tax, which equaled $8.45. Now let me tell you about the product as described by Viking Revolution. This is a solid cologne. They describe it as easy to apply, which it very much so is. It is natural and alcohol free. It is travel sized, or as I described earlier, pocketable. It's made with beeswax, coconut oil, or sunflower seed oil. As I mentioned, it is easy to apply. You just get a little of the solid cologne on your fingers, warm it up to melt it on your fingers, and then apply it to your pulse points. Now let me tell you a little bit about the scents. This is not provided by Viking Revolution, but was a general Google search of what these scents are described as. Cedar and Pine is probably the easiest descriptor of the bunch, with those being the 2 dominant tones of cedar and pine, and it is a happy combination of the 2. Google search describes Clary Sage as smelling sweet and herbaceous with ambery tones of fresh tobacco. Google describes Vetiver scent as that of fresh cut grass with warmer and richer undertones. Its distinct dry scent is earthy and woody with citrus, floral, or smoky notes depending on the variety used. Google describes Sandalwood as belonging to the amber woody olfactory family and has a deep, creamy sweetness with warm undertones of amber, leather, and wood. And now my thoughts and opinions on this product. Let me go on record initially to say that I atypically tend towards the fresh scents. A lot of my colognes go into the aqua or the sport type of family, so I tend towards those, but I do like some of the earthy, but I tend to shy away from when earthy gets close to the musky territory. Now let's talk about the scents with my stack ranking by my personal preference of how I like the scents. Number 1 is Clary Sage. Clary Sage is what I would call the fresh and clean scent of the bunch. So I mentioned earlier, I tend towards the fresh, clean, things that are more aqua or sport. This is the scent of the bunch. I used this morning. What I will say is, and this is a trend for all of them, is that it is a very subtle scent. The reason why it is pocketable or portable is because you highly likely would have to apply this multiple times throughout the day. It's a pleasant scent, very subtle, will require multiple applications. My second is Cedar Pine. Again, I mentioned that I like the fresh, clean, the aqua, the sport, but I also like the earthy. This is what I'm talking about when I like the earthy. I like the earthiness of this. It is very nostalgic for me. I Wish it was a little more dominant pine and less of an equal balance between the cedar and pine, but this is my second favorite. Next is Vetiver. Vetiver is really kind of a combination of the previous two scents. It has some fresh and clean tones, but it also has some earthy tones. So it's kind of an amalgamation of the two of them. What I will say is, because it's an amalgamation, it's not great in either of those. That's why it's my third favorite of the bunch, but it is a nice scent. Again, it is something that you will have to apply repeatedly throughout the day. And then finally is Sandalwood. What I've learned in getting this cologne that I just have never come to the realization of before is I'm not necessarily a fan of sandalwood. I've had sandalwood deodorants, I've had sandalwood body washes, and I never really kind of came to that conclusion that I didn't like it. I liked the name. It was a manly name and an outdoorsy type of name, and it automatically attracted me. But what I've learned in getting this is that sandalwood verges into the musky territory. And if you remember, I mentioned earlier, that's outside of my realm. This harkens back to something probably my dad would wear. So it's not really the best scent for me. Again, it's pretty subtle, so I could get away with wearing it, but it is definitely not my preferred scent of the bunch. From a usage perspective, I think any of these scents are everyday, all day type of scents. I don't think any of them are too elegant or too bold. The subtleness makes them really usable at all times. What I will say is the portability and the small pocketable container lends itself to the multiple applications that you will have to have throughout the day, and you will have to have multiple applications throughout the day because of the subtlety and the lack of the long-lasting nature. But again, they're fresh scents, they're usable, you can wear them all throughout the day. Portability, I mentioned the size and the pocketable nature. They are really kind of a satisfying container to open and close. They are very easily pocketable, so you can see just in comparison to my hand how easy that is. It may go in your tiny pocket in your jeans, but easily this could fit into your pocket or go into your backpack if you have to take it into a professional setting. It's not going to take up a ton of space. Finally, let's talk about the overall value. The value of these, for even the $9.88 that's retail, the size of these containers and just the amount of solid cologne you get, I think this is a great bargain to purchase, even if you're just wanting to try it out. Again, I'm not 100% sold on the sandalwood. I may not use the sandalwood, but still the size of these containers and the number of containers that I get in this for that value is a very economic choice to try these out. I did try out a sampler of a little startup brand last year, and the containers I received were significantly smaller than this. I think I received something like 6 of them, and the price was 3 times the price of this. So these are a great value. I'm not going to say that these are sample sized, but at the price they're at, they are definitely economically sample priced. So overall, I like the Clary Sage. I like the Cedar Pine. Vetiver is decent. Sandalwood's going to be a stretch. I love the portability of the containers. I wish I didn't have to apply them as often. That's not really a practice that I am atypically used to, but I will do it with these. I will keep it with me and kind of keep it portable. They are very pocketable. And finally, they're very economical. So from that perspective alone, I'd say it's worth giving it a try. You may not love it, but for me, $9.88 is not too expensive to try something new. There you go. That's my review of Viking Revolution Solid Cologne Variety Scent 4-pack with Clary Sage, Cedar Pine, Vetiver, and Sandalwood. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried any other solid colognes? Have you tried any other products from Viking Revolution? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be back soon with another review.